It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Did you know I make kombucha now?
Of course you do. So I make kimchi and you make kombucha. How are we becoming
You make
here?
kimchi?
I make so much kimchi now.
Ooh.
I have like 4 kinds in the fridge.
Ooh. How long do you let ferment?
A while.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's my husband has become a big fan of white kimchi.
Okay. He
Like,
can't handle
that's
the spice.
Well, it's actually I don't know. I don't think so because I made him cucumber kimchi. He's fine with that one. It's regular kimchi, just not regular. I mean, I try to play with the flavor a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think he's okay with the spice. I don't know.
Yeah, because white kimchi is just that without the basically
Is it
the red
kombucha
pepper.
have like that? What's it called? The
SCOBY.
The SCOBY. That's the word.
Yeah, I bought a little kombucha kit. I made some previously. It's supposed to actually help. And when with RFK coming in, we have to think about alternative medications. I done got and killed Maim there. I done called.
I'm so mad at you.
The thing is, dear listeners, I'm a chemist, first of all.
Literally everyone. We're not joking. That's
I'm
literally
a chemist who has worked in big pharma. And I know how vaccines work. Vaccines are not a problem. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's just what you would say.
That's just what I would say, having had every single vaccine. So whoever's controlling me is controlling me. Control me, Daddy.
Yeah.
So you know what part of that really doesn't hold up?
No.
That if the federal government put control in vaccines,
okay,
why would they say anything about it?
Because that's what they want you to. I don't know.
No. It's a. The vaccine came out under a previous administration. Why would they? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, That's beside the point. The second point is what bothers me so much about RFK is there's some things I really agree with him on. Like there are some bits in there.
Okay.
Like some of the additives we put in food, some of the dyes that are currently banned in Europe that we should not be having in our food.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be there. And he is a huge advocate for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Fluoride in water. It should probably be there still.
Girl,
vaccines.
That's the problem, though, right? It's the baby with the bathwater. It's like you got too much. There's all of these things that like when people have this one thing that sounds very logical next to this other thing, you're just kind of like, well, which one am I supposed to take? It's like, well, you got to take it all, girl.
Anyway,
take it all.
Anyway, kombucha wise, I have a chamomile. I have a blueberry chamomile. I have a blueberry lime agave, and I have an elderberry juniper berry.
So when you make this stuff, so like, what's the base of a kombucha?
So kombucha is a bacteria that eats black tea.
Oh, okay.
So you make black tea with sugar, and it eats basically the tannins in the black tea and the organic stuff in the black tea and the sugar to survive.
Okay.
So that's your initial ferment. It takes about a week to get a little sour. Basically, you're making black tea vinegar, for lack of a better term.
Oh.
Then you take that, you add in fruit to let it ferment a second time, and the bacteria give off carbon dioxide at that point to make it a little fizzy. Yeah.
So where do you source your tea from?
Yorkshire? I just use Yorkshire tea bags, girl. It ain't anything special.
Oh no, I'm asking that because I mean, there's a really cool like loose leaf tea company I like that has
Yeah.
some nice flavors that
No,
you
no,
can
no,
get.
not flavored tea. Not flavored tea. Black tea. Plain black tea.
So you do. So it's just black tea. Then the fruit happens after that.
Right. So you could use flavored tea
Okay.
after that. Like when I make the chamomile, I do chamomile with lots of sugar and
Okay.
then pour that in with the other to ferment that way.
Got it.
Yeah.
So wait. So does it makes it alcoholic?
No. No, no.
Oh.
Vinegar.
So it's like a sour drink?
Oh yeah. Kombucha's a little tart.
I didn't realize. I've
Yeah.
never had kombucha. I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was tart.
Yeah.
Huh.
I highly suggest the Synergy, I think's the brand. I don't know. One of them had some trouble where they were using maybe slave labor. Not that one. It's the other one. Their elderberry juniper one is A+ fantastic. Like it is. It's tart, not too tart. I don't like a lot of tart. Like,
Got it.
and you could in the second fermentation you can let go or to tartar or sweeter depending on where you're at in the world, right?
Ooh, tartar. Now what's the fried fish?
Ooh, girl. Ooh,
I
girl.
ain't had some fish and tartar sauce in a long time.
Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl.
Ooh.
Ooh, girl. Girl.
I
Girl.
gotta find a good place for like. I gotta find a nice black church doing some fried fish on a Friday.
Girl,
Here.
speaking of Cheddar Bay biscuits, did you know we have a Patreon? Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw some money. Hey, Maim,
Yes.
do you know we have another podcast?
What?
That's right. It's called Baking Sugar. It's Designing Women podcast. And Maim,
Just the one?
just the one right now. Right now. With the new year, we're hoping to come back. And dear listeners, just to let you know, we are going to be on hiatus after this episode until middle of January. We will have our Christmas episodes, then our special movie episode. It's new this year. You'll find out what it is soon. Yeah.
We have a hiatus road here. Do you know that? Right down the street. I take it all the time.
Hey, man. Do you know that we have a website?
What?
That's right. It's businessmame.com where you can sign up for our newsletter and find our merchandise. There we go. That's what I like.
I like that.
Yeah.
That sounded very professional.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, Maim,
Chase.
do you know what I love?
You love a 5-star review.
That's right, man. You know what? I should check, see whether this one has a 5-star review.
Okay.
I did.
Spoiler alert.
Let's see if it does.
Let's see. Do 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 do.
Hey, Maim, this is season 5, episode 2.
Ah!
What is that word?
Oh my god.
Oh, season 5, episode 2, A Little Night Work.
You better come on, Streetwalker. With a little shoulder action. That's why all the boys come to your yard, right?
And run right on through, right on by. Throwing rocks at me. Girl, we're in New York City.
New York City.
And girl, we are at a soiree.
I'm not a soiree,
A
honey.
soiree, girl. We are at a soiree.
I've been to a soiree in a long time.
Girl, I've never been to a soiree.
Never? Not even like a group soiree?
That's not a soiree, girl. That was one time I made a mistake. It was hot, but it was still a mistake.
Oh, okay. Oh, have we ever had this discussion?
Did I never tell you about that?
I don't think so.
When I hooked up with your ex's best friend
Wait, what?
a long time ago.
I'm sorry, what?
The one with the same name as him.
Right?
Yeah.
You never told me that was like a soiree.
It wasn't a soiree, girl. It wasn't a soiree.
I mean, you had the alternate word for soiree. You didn't tell me it was at that.
No, it was not. It was not at that. Okay, I see what you're saying. No. I was just. Hold on. Let me pause. Girl, no, I don't need pause. I was just saying it was a threesome. That's all I was saying.
Okay. Got it. That's a Sunday. Okay. Not for me, but for a lot of people.
More like a banana split.
Who got the cherry, girl? Who got the cherry?
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
None of us after that. So a couple have arrived. Or ow! I really hurt my.
What is happening to you today?
No, that pop was a little bit harder than I was expecting. Jesus,
I've heard that before.
I cut my lip with my thumb now. Well, a couple have arrived very early.
Mm-hmm.
Marta and Axel. And Marta is in the biggest fake diamond necklace I think I've ever seen.
Obsessed.
That necklace weighs ounces, like
instantly obsessed.
Like, and it over in the back corner we have the man from Touched by an Angel.
That's what his name is in the bio too.
Do you know he died at like 45 years old?
Did he?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That's sad.
Were you Touched by an Angel family?
Absolutely.
With Roma Downey?
Oh wait, I mean, like my mother did love. I mean, she watched that show, but that's because Della Reese was on there. But that would be when I would be in my room, like watching Turner Classic Movies.
But girl, the acting was not good. Della Reese, I love Della. She checked out about 10 years before that.
10 years before the show. What happened to Roma Downey? What is she doing?
That is a good question.
That was a very popular show. I mean,
it
it's
has
not like
absolutely
it was
no impact on this episode, but let's find out.
I mean, it was on CBS, so did they ever do a crossover? That would have been a great crossover. That would have been such a good crossover. A Touched by an Angel murder mystery. Yes, please.
She is on a TV show called The Baxters, which has 34 episodes from this year.
Okay.
The Baxters. In the movie Son of God, she played Mary, Mother of Jesus, in 2014. A very Irish Mary.
Got it.
She was also Mother Mary in 3 episodes of the Bible.
She's really like, so okay. I understand. I mean, I didn't understand, but now she really like dove into like all things Christian.
Is she that Christian though?
I mean, you just said she played Mary. This show, The Baxters, is about Christian stuff.
Okay.
Faith-driven drama. It's called, like, that's the description for it. So yeah, I mean, that makes sense though, since a lot of that stuff would be like straight to DVD that you can only buy in like a Christian bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes more sense to me now. She looks good.
Yeah, she does.
She looks good. She looks she looks great actually.
Yeah. Well, Klinger is here, and he's not wearing a dress.
Yeah, I was upset about that.
You know.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave that be.
Do it. Are you sure you got some words to say?
No, I don't. I'm gonna leave that be. Because that's a complicated character.
It really is.
It really is.
I got into like an argument on the internet one time about that character. I was like, it was like during like gay military, something like that. And I was like, guys are missing the whole point of this character and
Yeah.
why the character was funny, but also why the character was incredibly frustrating and sad for many people.
Yes. Yes.
But whatever. Ha 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 ha.
Well, his name is Theo, and he is a book representative, and we found out Axel's going to be a senator.
Oh.
Well, JB showed up, and Theo's telling people he represent. So Jonathan Reed, who was JB's agent, is retiring.
Oh.
And Theo is representing her now. And JB needs a new publisher.
Ah.
And he's like, "Hey, Axel, want to publish JB's book? It's I represent her." Well, Axel says his goodbyes, walks away, and JB basically points at him and goes, "You do not represent me."
It's a little awkward there. Gets a little awkward. Sir.
Sir. Well, Dennis and Miles meet each other, and Miles is a bald man, and Dennis has a lot of foundation on.
Yes.
He's British with a lot of foundation.
So much foundation.
Like, it doesn't match. It's very weird.
He is very George Hamilton.
Yeah, Dennis reminds me of a
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
a like Faulty Towers character.
Yes.
He's so out there. Like, yeah.
Like, something about him and his delivery in this whole episode, I was like, it's like he's in a different show.
Yeah. Like if there was a British comedy called Hello, Mr. Barrister, I would picture him being the put upon barrister.
Girl, that would have been a BAFTA award-winning show. That would have been, BAFTA would have been lapping that up. Like, oh, please.
And like have a little British lady just, hello, Mr. Barrister, every day.
Written by Jeremy Lloyd, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's
yeah. Oh my God, we have a pitch.
Yeah, we just have to bring him back from the dead. 'Cause I'm sure he's dead.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
So, I did write down here Dennis's foundation. I was like, what foundation am I talking? Oh no, his foundation.
Cover girl. Mac Studio ready.
Girl, you know that's some Nyes that's just miscolored. Ben Nyes miscolored. Too much the orange.
What do they call it? TV sticks? Or was it? Oh,
that shit works. Have you ever used one?
No, it does work, but girl, it takes a while to get that off.
The thing that I don't think they show enough of on Drag Race, and I mean they did when Rosé was there, but I don't think they show it as much now because secrets.
Yes.
To get rid of facial hair, you actually put orange stick over before you put your foundation on. I don't know.
There is one of the shows, I think it's already the Canadian one, I think it is. They still show the orange.
Yeah.
Like, they still show that sage, but they don't really do it on the US one anymore.
It's very weird. And like, I didn't know that back when I was, God, could you imagine me sweating through that with the orange and just all puddling down here? It would look.
You would have been ready for Dragula every week. Like every week would have been Dragula.
It looked like one of those like spiral art things. Just
literally. Because when I think about how much you would sweat and that orange would start leaking through and running down your neck. Oh goodness, that would have been a lot of things. What a special queen you were.
And I remember the one time they're like, just use some hairspray. That'll keep... The hairspray does not work to keep it on. The only thing I found that could keep it on was Wet n Wild setting spray. That shit works.
Well, I mean, the setting spray now is, technology has come a long way. So there might be more options for you now.
An air-conditioned room.
Yeah, that too.
Like,
right?
my God. Flex in the summer, no air conditioning. Flex in the winter, heater. Like, what the fuck?
I remember. Summer shows were a lot back then.
Heaven forbid it was storming outside and that humidity. And
It's so funny us talking about summer shows at Flex now, and I'm going back to the last episode where I was talking about smells and memories. It's all like, oh, it's full circle.
So JB's at table with Theo, and she's drinking a drink that's bright orange. Miles is there talking about real estate. Theo's not interested. Theo runs away to get Miles leaves. Theo sees somebody, he leaves, and touched by an angel there. He says he's from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
He does.
He's actually from Mississippi, I believe. I looked it up.
Oh,
So that's probably his natural accent. And he's serving her coffee. He's written a book and is asking her for advice. Well, Dennis comes over and's like, JB, pardon my foundation, but would you like to go for a dance?
Oh.
And they dance and they flirt and they dance and they flirt and they dance and they flirt, and it's very cute.
It's quite cute.
And like I have it written here, it's fun to watch her actually, dance, because she can dance.
Yeah, I mean, she's a hoofer from Broadway.
Exactly.
Jessica can get down, honey.
Can I?
No.
Can you dance?
I can dance okay.
Like choreographed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, remember I used to do it in the school shows.
I couldn't.
Yeah. I mean, I did that. That's right. What was it? We did that. That's where Auntie Maim. That's where I got that thing, right? When we were doing Chicago and Villain. And I was like, yes, I like doing all of this. So yeah, we had to do like a cell block tango and everything. We had like.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Could you still do it?
Yeah.
How high up can you kick your leg?
I can still kick my leg relatively high, actually.
Look at you.
I know. It stayed relatively flexible. Relatively. I mean, considering my thighs, right? Like, I do have not small thighs for a man my size. So.
You know what they say about thick thighs?
They chafe.
They do. So we're back in the hotel room. And JB's in her cute little, robe. Which, if you're looking for a robe right now, girl, I don't know if you are.
If I'm looking for a robe.
I know this is random. Brooklinen has one on sale. Just out there.
Who is it?
Brooklinen. Have you never seen their...
Oh, you've mentioned them before. That's
probably.
Right.
Well, Dennis is on her balcony. He says he locked himself out of his hotel room above, and he's like, I'll just scurry through and and then he hears a woman screaming, and he comes back in the room. He's like, well, if somebody comes to the door, I am not here.
Oh, suspicious.
If Madonna calls,
I'm not here. Girl. I love that song.
Yeah.
Junior.
And he says, but if somebody, no, he actually says, if somebody comes to her, say I've been here this entire time.
But Jessica at first is kind of like, I don't really do that kind of thing.
And he's like, well, I could be beaten up by a very jealous husband.
In which case, she's all in.
Yeah. Yeah,
she's like, oh, I can facilitate adultery. That's fine.
You cad. We opens up the door, looks around, kisses her on the cheek, and leaves.
Jessica's like, I mean, you can stay all night if you want to.
Well, we're downstairs, girl. And the police are here, and Dennis runs away.
Oh. What you been doing, Dennis? That's not what you do for adultery.
Girl, I'm very excited because they have just put in a Gordon Ramsay Truffles pub in Cherokee.
A Truffles pub?
That's
called Truffles?
Yeah, it's one of his like restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah. And apparently when you went to Hell's Kitchen,
Yes.
did you have his sticky toffee pudding?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay. I've heard that is like the star of every single one of his restaurants.
It was the best thing I had that night.
Yeah.
Like, it was
is
good
what people
enough
say.
that I want to go back and just get it. Like,
Yeah.
at some point.
That is everybody that I've heard that's gone to one of these has said that, and I'm very excited because they have it there.
Yeah. It was...
At their fish and chip store, they have a sticky toffee pudding milkshake. Yeah.
You know I'm not a big milkshake person, but I will take some Lactaid to have that, girl. I will have... just put it in my veins,
Dear listeners,
girl.
speaking of this, if you want to support us, we do have a GoFundMe where we're trying to go to all of the Gordon Ramsay restaurants in Vegas. It's in our newsletter. Sign up at mimsandmaim.com. What? Oh, God, where am I? So we're back in JB's room, and it's the next morning, and Andy shows up with coffee.
Oh.
And Andy's the, little boy Fayetteville.
Yes.
I think they named Andy because of Andy Griffith. I just have this feeling.
Probably.
Well, JB sees the newspaper and $1 million necklace was stolen. Marta's costume jewelry cost $1 million.
Oh my gosh.
1 million Rupel doll hairs to make that.
That's too much. Even if it was real, girl, that's too much.
And it was stolen between 12 and 12:30 last night.
So,
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
They also can't find Axel.
oh no.
Well, we find out that the penthouse where it was stolen from is directly above JB's room because she's on like the second floor, so she's got the penthouse directly above her.
Wait a minute. Stuff ain't adding up correctly now.
JB leaves and runs away. She's like, "Oh no!" In the lobby, JB sees cops in the laundry. Wait, the lobby. JB sees cops, and then she's taken to the laundry room, where they've started searching the laundry, and Axel's dead.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
This is getting to be a murder mystery on our hands.
I want you to surprise, 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 surprise. Well, he has bruises on his neck, his back, his pussy, and his crack.
Slow clap, baby. Slow clap for that.
Oh, God. We meet Lieutenant Alfonso.
Oh, hey.
And JB gives him info about Dennis.
Oh.
Well, now we're in Theo's office, girl. And Miles is in there, and he's trying to get Theo to invest, and because Axel's bankrupting him, right? He's taking all of his clients and like not doing anything with them and like dropping them and all for petty reasons. And yeah. Well, JB's here and Theo kicks Miles out. And she's basically like, "Look, Theo, I'm firing you." He's like, no, please don't. I'm going to bind because Axel dropped his authors just out of like spite. He really hates the O2. And she's like, haven't you heard? Axel's dead. And he's like, oh my God, thank God. Does anybody know I need to call my brokerage? Because I'm going to make so much money from this. Yeah.
It's weird though, because like there are people
who need people
that are really like that.
But are they the luckiest people in the world?
They're not. They're not at all, actually. But there are people that are just that callous.
Yeah, there are. There are.
I kind of like. I mean, I don't know. I'm sort of like into Jamie Farr playing such a like terrible character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Like, there's a part of me that's really into it a lot.
You know, he is known for eating at Carolina Barbecue in Statesville, North Carolina.
Jamie Farr?
Yeah. Do you not know that?
No.
There's a picture of him signed paper that he ate at Carolina Barbecue in downtown Statesville.
What?
Yeah. Did you not know about this?
No.
Yeah, it's like one of the things that which is no longer, it's Randy's Barbecue, I think, now.
It's not Carolina Barbecue anymore?
I don't believe so, no.
Oh, that's upsetting. That's like a piece of like actual history.
Yeah, it's Randy's.
Randy's Barbecue.
Yep.
Have you had it yet?
I have not. It looks good.
I don't know. It's going to be a little bit weird without the really super old Southern racism.
I mean, girl, look at the pig.
Oh.
You know, the more anthropomorphized the pig is, for
the better it is.
The better it is.
Mm-hmm. The more the pig looks real and human, the better the barbecue is going to be.
Well, JB leaves, and Dennis is here. And he grabs JB and takes her to lunch at Rangoon.
Ooh.
Well, they're at the restaurant, and like Dennis like talking about his alibi for the evening. He's got a city councilman who is he was playing gin rummy with last night.
Oh, not gin rummy.
So Dennis is like, my dear, I see that you don't like Rangoon very much. How about I cook for you?
Oh.
She's like, no, I'm going to Boston. But I promise to have a date with you next time I come into town.
Oh. There's love a brewing, I feel like.
Strangers in the night.
Yeah. She loves a British man.
She does. I mean, she's British, so that's probably why.
I mean, I don't think Frank was British.
I mean,
since all his
neither she in the show.
American.
Like, all I know is that Doc and her cucked husband Amos are going to be very upset by this.
Why did you have to refer to them like that? Jeez. God. Now that feels weird.
We're back in the hotel room, and there's a woman on the balcony. And she's
glamorous woman, too.
Glamorous woman, like, takes off her hat and hair everywhere.
Flips it. She's got that, what do you call it, Prel hair from back in the day.
So she is Shannon McBride with Susquehanna Fire and blah, 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 blah. Insurance. And we find out that Dennis is a jewel thief.
Oh.
And that the city councilman is his brother-in-law.
Oh.
And she basically tells JB, tell Dennis, I'll give him $100,000 for the necklace. No questions asked. JB says, absolutely not. She's like, I'll throw in $50,000 Rupal doll hairs for you, JB. And
JB's like, bitch, do you know who I am?
Yeah, I got money. Get out. Get out.
I got my own money.
Out of my, you should have climbed down to the next balcony, bitch.
I am a world famous novelist. What is happening right now? What is?
So
who do you think I am, girl?
Lieutenant calls and Andy was arrested.
Oh no.
So we're at the police, girl. We're at the police, not Sting, police. And JB asks why why was Andy brought in, right?
Poor little Andy.
And he wrote a letter to Axel saying that he was ripping him off, and he like quotes Shakespeare at him.
Oh.
So
Well, that's enough reason to arrest the person.
yeah, so JB talks to Andy, and he's like, I wrote this novel. It's this convoluted thing set in space in like the year 3000, and then Axel wrote the same novel, but the plot was set in the Yukon, and he stole my book. And JB's like, your book is the brothers Kosmakov, my dear, so you stole it from Dostoevsky. He's like, I updated it. Have you ever read that one?
Absolutely not. No. I have listened to it though. It helped me
in
go
Russian.
To sleep. No. I have a Dostoevsky collection that I listen to because it helps to lull me to sleep at night sometimes.
God,
I have a few of them. I have the Dostoevsky. I have a couple of collections. Jane Eyre, like the lady who wrote Jane Eyre. All of her books. I found it was on this thing, right? They had these stuff audiobook collections, and like,
yeah,
all of them have dreary British narrators. And when I put them on, 20 minutes later, I'm out.
Is Jane Eyre Bronte, or is that is that what's her doodle?
I don't remember.
Jane Eyre. Yeah, it's Charlotte Bronte.
Yeah, they're every once in a while these great British narrated collections.
Did you read Wuthering Heights ever?
No.
I know the song, but I never read it.
No, it was never. Wuthering Heights was never something I voluntarily wanted to read, I guess.
But all of the girls in like the ones who weren't reading, it was like twofold. Some were reading Flowers in the Attic, and the others were reading Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there's lots of tits and sex in both.
What a strange era that was in time.
So
while I'm just sitting there in my Agatha Christie's, just like
So we're back at the police, and I was reading Douglas Adams. Like that was where I was.
I mean, I read Douglas Adams too, but there were only 6 of them. It wasn't like there was that many books.
Yeah, but they were long, girl.
They were
and they were not as easy of reads as Agatha Christie. Like I've read an Agatha Christie or two, and you can fly through those because she is a very easy read.
I still appreciate I appreciate our biology teacher putting us on to the Discworld books.
I still have not read one.
Because the only thing that I hate is that I wish he had said to me then that this is going to be like a commitment for a long time of your life. But it's fine. I got through like all 47 of them or whatever. But they're all amazing.
What's the book?
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The one that he and Neil Gaiman wrote.
Good Omens?
Good Omens.
Mm-hmm.
There are parts of that book I really like, and there are parts I really don't like. And I'm hoping, because I haven't started Discworld yet, I'm hoping the parts I don't like are Neil Gaiman's, and the parts I do like are, because it's usually the verbose, wordy, on and on. That's Neil Gaiman, right?
So let me say this for any person, obviously, who reads nowadays, right? But it's better to, now that all the books are done, right? Obviously, because our dear departed has left us. It's actually better to read them in their series versus in order. Okay. Because basically Discworld is essentially like 7 or 8 different character-based subplots within the whole thing. So you can read now all of the books in a series, and some of them I would recommend to you. Some of them, like the Granny Weatherwax books, like it's like witches and stuff like that. Those, you need to read all of those, right? Like some of the others where it gets a little bit kind of political, and there's some stuff about little socialist kind of things, stuff like that. They're good books, but I wouldn't necessarily say like, oh, you'll love those. So now you can actually read them based in their chunks
Yeah.
because there's like the girl witch too, Tiffany Aching. That was hoot. Absolute hoot.
Okay.
So yeah, this is a thing.
So we're back at the police,
Yes.
and we're wondering how the thief took the necklace. Well, we're flashing back to 11:30, and Marta's real drunk. She just wants to go outside. He's like, Axel's like, no, let's go upstairs. She's like, I'm going outside. He's like, okay, but you need to take that necklace off. She rips it off and throws it at him, and he goes up to the room. At 12:30, Marta returns to the room. There's no Axel, and the necklace is gone out, and the safe is open.
Oof.
JB does not believe that Andy did it, says that he needs to check up on Dennis, and that the councilman and the lieutenant's like, I don't know, that councilman has ruined some careers before. Well, JB's like, I have an idea. She calls Dennis for a date. On the way over to the date, we find out JB is wired.
Hey,
and Lieutenant's like a cabbie. I'm ignoring that. We find out another little thing, that a red carnation was found on the sofa with a drop of blood on it.
I wish it had been a white carnation with a drop of blood on it.
Dennis was wearing a red carnation.
Stop it. No, he can't be the murderer. Jessica's all like falling head over heels for him.
The victim's hand was also scratched to hell.
Ooh. Been there, girl. I don't know what that means. It just sounded funny.
I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know what it means.
Yeah. But it did sound funny for a moment there.
Well, girl, we are at dinner.
Okay, here we go.
And JB's here on business, not pleasure.
Oh.
She mentioned Shannon McBride. And she's like, oh, the woman from Susquehanna, blah, blah, blah. She's like, yes, her. And then JB's like, how do you afford all this?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, well, actually, Dennis, please wipe off your foundation. I'm thinking of writing a book about you. He has rules.
Oh.
If he did it, he would never steal from anyone who can't afford it, or anything of sentimental value.
Okay.
And it would always have to be insured by Susquehanna, blah, 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 blah.
That's a very specific rule.
Apparently he's a widower, and his ex-wife or his dead wife, got very ill, and Susquehanna refused to pay for her illness. So he got 500 100,000 Rupal doll hairs in debt. So if he had just won 2.5 drag races. No, it's just 2 drag races. If he had just run 2 drag races or 1 All-Stars, he would have been able to pay it off.
Hey.
So I do have a question about Drag Race. What do they do with all that money now? Like, it doesn't seem like. So the ones that actually have presence now,
Yes.
are Trixie,
Yes.
Katya,
Yes.
Ben Jinx,
Yep.
Maddie,
Yep.
and
Girl, the other ones are just on those like drag race tours. Like that's what they do.
okay.
I mean, literally, like the ones that seem like they be doing something, they're just on tour. At the end of all of this, don't forget, they are drag queens.
Well,
right?
So is everybody else. I'm just okay. I guess not.
I mean, like there's still like Bob still has his thing that's pretty popular, and they have their podcast.
Speaky Bob. Where is it? Speaky Bob. Did you hear?
No.
He's going to be on the next season of Traitors US.
Oh, for real? Yeah. I mean, I figured that they were going to keep grabbing because apparently Candy has been everything on this the thing that they're doing on E.
Yeah.
The villains, the House of It. Like, I knew that somebody was going to end up on that show because she's been setting that show on fire.
Have you watched the Traders US yet?
No.
Oh, it's fun. Did you watch
I'm
the
gonna
UK
watch
version?
after I saw it win all the things. I was like, oh, I guess this must be like a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what, the one thing that my husband and I have come up with, though, is RuPaul has a much harder job than Now and Coming.
Yeah.
Like, RuPaul's job is much, much harder to keep because she keeps that entire show going all the way through.
Right.
Alan's just there to look festive and be real gay. It's great, but
there is a difference there.
Not a gay stereotype, but like a gay bitch.
No, but like it makes sense though, because well, I mean, I feel like the one thing about the Traders, just from the trailers for it, I guess it will be, is their show. The characters from that show get to really be characters. Some of the Drag Race seasons lately have not been as characters.
True.
You know, like still fine. They're still entertaining, but it's not like between like that and House of Villains. These two shows now are like it's just full of characters.
Again, this is why I like Canada's Drag Race better because they're still characters.
They're still characters. Canada and UK too. Like they're just characters, and like now these girls here play it so safe now. And they don't want to be too this, they don't want to be too that, because they want to have long careers after this. That it's like very vanilla.
So Jessica mentions the murder, and he's like, "Fine, let me tell you what actually happened." And Dennis like, "Well, I was in the lobby after the argument. I was like, oh, this is perfect time to actually steal this shit." So he went up to the roof, got onto the balcony, and into the bedroom.
Okay.
There was a man and a woman fighting in the living room, and he heard the words, "Put that gun away." So he went back out on the balcony and closed the curtain so he could look in.
Got it.
Axel came into the bedroom, then turned back around to the living room.
Okay.
Heard them yelling a little bit more, and then that was it. He stayed on the balcony for 20 minutes. Walked back in, opened the door to the living room, and saw the safe was empty. So he's like, well, time for me to leave. So he jumped down to JB's room, and he saw Marta come in, and that's when he ran. So JB is a little confused because the police report had a pedal from a red carnation, and he was wearing a red carnation that night.
Okay.
And Dennis is like, "My dear, you're here under false pretense." He opens up her purse and finds the transmitter and runs away. The lieutenant shows up, but Dennis got away. So it's later at the station, and JB, Shannon McBride, and the lieutenant are all talking. Miss Susquehanna, blah, 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 says that Dennis is lying. But JB does get the lieutenant to release Andy.
Little old Andy.
A little bit later on, at the hotel, the lieutenant calls JB because they tapped the councilman's phone just to see where Dennis was.
Okay.
And he called his brother-in-law, saying that he's getting ready to dispose of the piece.
Ooh.
JB looks over, sees rose petals falling down, picks up the newspaper, and
like Sasha Velour girl.
Like Sasha Velour. Like Sasha, the best. One of the best.
It's one of the best. Like, still, to this day, one of the best.
But JB figures it out, girl.
What happened?
So we're at the bus terminal, girl.
Okay.
And Dennis is there. And Miles comes in beside of him and threatens Dennis. It's time for his... Miles hands over the necklace. And Dennis gets up to go to his bus. Well, girl, the police are here. and take both of them in.
Okay.
We're at the station, and we find out that Miles did it. He was so irritated. He couldn't shoot him, couldn't shoot Axel, but he did strangle him. Then he noticed that in the struggle, Axel had grabbed his carnation and ripped up his hand. And so as Miles was heading back downstairs, he took off the carnation and threw it away. He fully admits to it. Well, JB's leaving. Dennis, she sees, is out on, because of his testimony. He's out free now, and a suspended sentence, and he wants to be part of a book. And he found a representative to help him write it. Theo. Do 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 do
So dumb.
do 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 do. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy this episode?
Yeah, it was good.
I did too.
It was a very like. I enjoyed the ending especially, right? Like,
Yeah.
they really, even Jessica was kind of like, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So this show still has some surprises up its sleeve.
Hey, Maim, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Sure. Hello, dear listeners. It's me, Auntie Maim, your favorite relation. You can find me hosting karaoke around Miami Beach, Monday nights at The Gathering, Thursday nights at Kill Your Idol. All of my other stuff, you can find out about it. I'm your AuntieMaim.com. How about you, Mim?
Hey, y'all, I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at thedivinemissmims.com. Hey, Maim.
Yay.
Did you know we have Patreon?
What?
That's right, go to patreon.com. Mims and Maim. You can throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know? Where the hell is this page at? Not that. Okay, that's good enough. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast? That's right.
What?
It's called Baking Sugar. It's a side podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know we have a website?
No.
That's right, mimsandmaim.com, where you can sign up for our newsletter and buy some merch. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you know what I love?
You love a good 5-star review.
That's right, Maim. I do love a good 5-star review. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that our dear listeners could reach out to us?
Rapid fire. What?
It always is at this point. That's
just love
right. They can send us an email at mimsandmaim@gmail.com. Hey, Maim.
Jace?
Do you have anything else to add?
No. Make sure to freeze those leftovers, everybody.
Then why don't you say goodnight, Maim?
Good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.